Hello, everybody. Welcome. We're going to talk about a new lawsuit. USCIS took 45 months, so they filed a federal mandamus lawsuit. Mandamus case against USCIS for I-130 delay. All right, let's talk about this one. So this case is in the, was in the District Court of Massachusetts. And here are the plaintiffs, or as they're sometimes known as petitioner. And then here are the defendants, or as they're known as the respondents. And this is a complaint for injunctive and declaratory relief and petition for writ of mandamus. All right, so let's just read through the introduction. This cause is brought to compel action in petition for alien relative, spouse of U.S. citizen. I guess the gist of it is the U.S. citizen filed an I-130, and that has been pending for 45 months. That seems to be pretty long. They're saying that according to the USCIS historic case processing time over the past 5 years, it takes between 10 and 14 months for an I-130 to be processed. It's been now pending for 45 months. So, it's up to 14 months, or it can take up to 14 months, they're saying, when they looked at the data for I-130 to be processed. Okay. So here are the parties. We talked about the parties. They're named a lot of defendants. They're saying jurisdiction. Okay, let's just take a look at they're saying the venue. Okay, the statutory and regulatory backgrounds. Let's read this quickly. So what is an I-130? So I-130 is a petition for alien relative. Under federal immigration law, a U.S. citizen may file a petition to establish the existence of a relationship with certain alien relatives who wish to immigrate to the United States. So basically, you file an I-130 if you're a U.S. citizen, and an approved petition grants the beneficiary the opportunity to file for permanent resident as the relative of a U.S. citizen. To establish the existence of a relationship, a U.S. citizen must file a separate I-130 for each family member they wish to establish a relationship. All right, so here are some of the facts. It looks like she came to the U.S., became a naturalized U.S. citizen, and then she met and married her husband, and then she filed an I-130. So basically, they're saying that it's causing them harm since it's been taken so long. Here are the counts. They're filing it under the violation of the APA, Administrative Procedures Act. Count 2 is the mandamus. Count 3, violation of Aliens and Nationality Act. They're asking for a declaratory judgment, violation of the Fifth Amendment due process. And then here are the things that they're asking for. So this is an example of a writ of mandamus for taking let's take a really long time for them to process an I-130. All right. Thank you very much for listening and watching. Join me if you like, subscribe, and join me another time for another mandamus lawsuit.